So I don't typically do the Sunday puzzle. It's way too long. It's arduous. They're hardly ever challenging. They're mostly super easy, and it just goes on and on and on. It's deathless. It's like one of my creative writing professors said it of my prose once. It's deathless. It wasn't a compliment. But I feel guilty because I took a month or two off while I was on sabbatical and in the middle of an apartment search when we moved from southwest Germany to southeast Germany here, Bavaria, and didn't really have any place to do the crossword. And so it was just best to put it down for a bit. So I feel awful about that. So this is an act of penitence. So let's go ahead and get started on our Sunday puzzle, January 28th in the Common Era, 2024. Now it looks like we've got a puzzle today by Nathan Hasegawa, edited by the great Will Shortz. Anybody remember him on NPR on Saturday mornings back in like the 90s? Seemed like he was always on doing the puzzle. My wife and I would lay there, usually very hungover. She, not me. I don't get hangovers. And we would try to do the puzzle with Will Shortz and whoever the lucky caller inner was. Anyway. No, you haven't had a hangover sometime. Okay, so anyway, but the name of this puzzle is Hammer Time, so let's hammer on with it. Let's see what we got. And yep, here we go. Play. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Toy on a racetrack. I don't know. Let's see. Mini prom attendees. Probably how many seniors? SRS, right? I think. Nihao neckwear. I'm fairly certain that this would be a lay. And we were just talking about that yesterday. Isn't it funny how these... Oh, I guess I could probably put the mouse on here. Lay. So look, maybe this is a slot car up here. Toy on a racetrack. I mean, I had those things when I was a kid. I don't remember it being something that really took up a lot of my time. What Hemingway claimed he did to the ending of Farewell to Arms 29 times. Well, you're talking here with an absolutely fanatical Hemingway fan, maven, buff, admirer. And I think he rewrote this, So now what we got? Mnemonic start. Mnemonic start. So this is some sort of mnemonic device. So a symbol of wisdom would be owl. Lock would be... I had no idea. Lock. What do we have here? Mnemonic start. Oh, get it? Mnemonic start. The start of the word mnemonic is an M, right? And it's silent, M. Okay, so then this looks like it's probably going to, a lock will be a tress, then. That makes sense at this point. It wasn't coming to me beforehand. A mount bank, or mount bank. A montbank is a con man, and especially in England. Nice work, little fella. Attaboy. Dreamy state. That'd probably be like, I'm thinking it's like the REM cycle or REM sleep. Massive victory or a high score on 113 across. So what's down here at 113 across? Game represented visually in this puzzle. I don't know. Okay, so massive victory or a high score and 113 across. I have no idea. Okay, so Dreamy State. But, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a C. It looks like it might be... I'm thinking that's going to be an S there. And so if that's the case, does this work with an L to make that REM sleep? Or we need to go with a CYCLE cycle? Really enjoys oneself. So I'm thinking has, because I am biased already, has a blast. I want that L to work there, which could be to my detriment, but now this gives me the green light for REM sleep. And REM sleep's important. Objections. Is there a nose with an ES like that? Nose. Okay. Okay. So, hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista. Get the right key here. I never really could do a good Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hasta la vista, baby. No, I can't do it. Take my hand. No, it's awful. But just for everyone's pleasure, this is my impression of Al Pacino. So, pretty good, isn't it? All right, soccer star who has won a record 8 Ballon d'Or awards. Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or. So either the golden balloon, I don't know. Bon anniversaire. Skirts that go below the knee. Skirts that go below the knee. Those are not minis, they're middies, I think. All right. And so now do we have this soccer star? I mean, Dartmouth and Penn. So these would be Ivies. And let's see. Actor Leary. Massive victory or a high score on 113 across. So this looks like this might be a smashing. Says you see, if this is a C going down, insertion mark. If that's a C, I guess it could be a caret. Is this an R? Be part of an uprising. Well, isn't that fitting for our days? So this would be a riot. And this would be a caret. My wife hates how I say carrot. She thinks it's carrot. This makes me think this is a smashing success. You've got to work around it to get you clues, to get you what you need. Giant slalom at the Olympics for example, so I guess this would be an event, an Olympic event. And choir director's command, I'm thinking sing. Okay, so then our soccer star who's won a record 8 Ballon d'Or awards is going to be Messi. Trimmer. That's a Trimmer. Actor Leary says Dennis Leary. He's a funny guy. So this must be Sizem here. Tremor is a Sizem. So what do we got here now? Let's see. Put out issue. So what do we have here? Doofuses, meatheads. I was hoping it was going to be mea culpa, but it wouldn't have been long enough. Okay, so doofuses are going to be meatheads. Meatheads. Reminds me of Archie Bunker. It's almost before my time. I was very, very little, but my family liked that show. Like T, K, and P in phonetics. T, K, and P in phonetics. well, they're not fricative. T is, P is not, K is not. Glottal, no. I'm going to go with plosive. Plosive, and then we'll see. We'll know right away if it's wrong, because if it's wrong, then we can erase it. I just feel like that's probably, it's got to be what it is. One of my graduate degrees is in linguistics. I kind of know something about that. Let's see, fled. Okay, so make perfect, maybe. Practice makes it perfect, right? Frustrating highway driver, probably a lane hog. So I'm thinking plosive is good here. I think this is, we're onto something now. But what is this down here? ECG. Okay, medical procedure for short. ECG, got it. Looks good. Short tennis lesson, maybe one set. Played tennis in undergraduate. In other words, I took a lot of tennis. I didn't actually play for like the school team. I just took a lot of tennis. Gregor, this is our, yeah, no, I can't, how can I ever forget that? Gregor Sums. And so here we've got Iwo Jima and small band transport, looks like a van down by the river. And let's see, image at the top of a pyramid on the back of a dollar bill is going to be an I. And let's see, where are we at here? So I forgot to put in, I don't know why I put heat there, meat heads. All right, now, white noise author, Dawn. White noise author, Dawn. Feels like I should know that. What a shock. Okay. White noise author Dawn. Lowercase letter that resembles an N. Letter N resembles. Wow. Okay. What a shock. Lowercase letter that represents an N. I don't. Okay. Because I'm thinking that this would be stunner, and if that was a T, that's probably. Probably going to the Greek there. What a shock. See, so that's what I'm thinking, that this is a stunner. And swear to is probably going to be a test. And overabundance is probably a glut. And contaminating trace. Cinemax competitor, I have no idea. Author who penned the line, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. And that would be A.A. Milne. So, what's the matter? Well, we got these circles in here, which tells me we've probably got some bendy crap or rebuses. Rebi? I don't know what the plural is. I should probably look that up, huh? Contaminating trace. Well, I mean, so of all of the Cinemax competitors, I'm thinking you've got HBO, you've got Showtime. I'm thinking then this must be the movie channel. And then this is first name of Julius Caesar. And again, like I say all the time, memorize the Roman emperors. They'll come in handy. And white noise author, that's Don DeLillos. I can't remember how to spell it. spreadsheet command would be sort. I don't know. What's the matter? So I'm gonna go with de Leo, but I don't know for sure. And so what's going on with here? Because what's the matter? Well, matter is made up of atoms, molecules. Okay, MOLE, so within molecules. So is this an MOLE? Cotton fabric often used in bandages. Yes, that's mole skin. So we. Thanks, man. No problem, Goose. Yeah, we need to find the rebus tool. There it is, up towards the top. All right, let's get our rebus going. MOLE. We have our first mole. All right, and so we got molecules and mole skin. Okay, well, that's clever. Okay, we can work with that. So let's see what we got over here. Is it going to be more molecule stuff? It can be more mole? Wait a minute. What was it called? It was called Hammer Time? It's probably something to do with whack-a-mole or something. Wait a minute. Smashing success, 26 across. It says 113 across. That's the game represented visually in this puzzle. I'm going to just whack. I can't remember how to spell whack-a-mole. Is it a C or a K? I have no idea. So let's leave that blank and then just go over here. A-M-O-L-E. Let's see if we can figure out the C or K situation. Old Venetian money. I remember from the Merchant of Venice, as a matter of fact, and all of the ducats they were trading on. So we're going to go with ducats, the more anglicized version. So I think we've got that working out there. Let's make sure we got an H or something down here. Bottom line, I'm thinking maybe a him. Okay, I feel good about whack-a-mole. Great. Now I feel like I'm like the king of clever. Let's see what we got here. Approach something with gusto. Go. So maybe go whole hog. I don't know how to make that the MOLE work there just yet. I'm so mad. I'm so grr. Does anybody ever do that at office? If they do, don't talk to them. What is this here? Gondola propeller. That would be an oar, right? Or the guy at the back of the gondola singing O Sole Mio. Make a pile, perhaps. Rake. Music's little. It's coming to me. I can see his hair. It's prefix with tourist or hotel. I'm gonna go with eco. So okay, Little Richard. Petit Richard. Keeping it in the French term. Petit Richard. Little Richard. See, knucklehead. I sometimes refer to my wife as mon petit chou. She doesn't think it's so cute. Okay, I'm a little cabbage. Okay, then fine. You're like a Brussels sprout. Knuckle-headed act. Something a presidential candidate often wins. Not a lot to go on. A knuckle-headed act. No idea. Let's see. Gray say. So this we think is probably age. Oh my gosh, we're 17 minutes into this thing and not even halfway through. So we're just Sundays. Gosh. Part of a hoop. Maybe a rim, and then let's see. It may be repeated after fiddle. Am I moved over enough? It may be repeated after fiddle. Fiddle D. Fiddly D. And now our knuckleheaded act's looking like a noogie. And is this a meme? Tell me it's a meme. Many a viral post. Yes. Oh, here we got it. And now we got the presidential candidate opening up for us. It's something a presidential candidate often wins is their home state. That would not have been the case in my home state had Beto O'Rourke won the primary and the election. He wouldn't have won Texas, unfortunately. Converges on. Okay, ace. So if we've got place that's cramped and squalid. Okay, you know what? It's not mole each time. It necessarily, like, I think this is a rat hole, and then the ace would be in one. So we've got a hole here. So maybe that's what I needed up there. Let's take a look. But first, let's get to our rebus. And let's put in an H-O-L-E. Great. Now, what do we got here? So let's try this. What I'd originally said. So go and then hole. So hole. And then hog. And should probably try to spell these correctly. And so now what have we got? A primitive camera feature. That would be a pinhole, right? In a box camera that you'd make out of a cardboard box. Resort amenity, probably a spa. And let's see, tremble. Finish line for the first stage of Le Tour de France, and that is I think that's Lyon, I think, and so rejects forcefully, so spews out. And then that makes me feel like this is going to be palpitate then. So a tremble is to palpitate. And we have a yenta here. Yeah, of course. Oh, we have a yentel. Yeshiva Boy, played by Barbara Streisand. Lehikado di lihikrat kala. And here we have giant name in Giants history. And that would be Alu. And so what do we have here now? This doesn't look too good. Currency worth a little more than dollars. Typically speaking, euros are almost always. It's the Great British Pound. Yeah, I mean, like £1 sterling's like $100, it seems. It's ridiculous. Like the winner of a mountain marathon in 2 senses. Well, did I not spell Yentl right? Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's correct. What is this? Like the winner of a mountain marathon in Cin-Cin. Oh, at the top. Got it. Well, so today's not a very easy day. But now muesli bits, either going to be an oat or an ort. I don't know. Let's see if it's an A, an R, or an O here. Probably an A. Let's see. Verb sometimes abbreviated to its central letter. It's me. Toys R Us, maybe? Is this Fuhrer? Yeah, so a fracas. And military hiding spot. It's going to be a foxhole. I've dug a few of those. Let's get our rebus in there and make our hole. I'm just starting to wonder if the friggin' mole is correct up there. I mean, he's in a hole. It's a whack-a-mole. Okay. Moving on. There's a point of no return would be a black hole, though I think science is rethinking that, though I can't be for certain. Journalist accessories, a notepad, and what have we got? A symbol for torque in physics. That is the tau. Again, going back to your Greek letters. And you might want to, study symbols and units of energy too, from kilowatts to ergs and so on and so forth. Podium is a dais. Acting as one, so we may be united. Before you get to sail, what we teach you over at United Airlines, you got to give the Navy 6 full years of your life, sweet pea. Shelley's Blink to the West Wind. So, that's funny. It reminds me of that London Derriere. Anyway, aviators maneuver in a crosswind landing, and this is really an interesting one too. I was just watching a piece on the side slip, and watching. I think I was watching Mentor Now or something, and they were going through what happened on that flight. Spot on an afternoon schedule, a tea time, I'm thinking, and I already had a tea there. Oopsie. And it converges on, it's going to be, I'm thinking golf. There aren't a tea time, so let's see. This would be nears maybe, and cotton fabric often used in hosiery. So I'm thinking maybe linen. I don't know for sure. Let's see. Urge, and maybe going to be impel, and talks like Tom Waits. No, that's not right. So no, it can't be linen because that's a rasp. I don't know. So let's take that out. So talks like Tom Waits, rasps. 5th century Pope dubbed the Great, and we were just talking about him a couple of days ago too. Pope Leo the First, the Third, Saint Leo, and cotton fabric. Okay, well, fine. Some dinero, pesos, and this is obviously eels, fishes, juveniles can climb walls. I did not know that. Learn a lot from the crosswords. All right, so we got another rebus up there. Let's try to get out of this whole mess here because I don't want to have to jackal anymore. So ellipses, of course, there's the three dots at the end of a sentence when you're kind of leaving it to the receiver to figure out what you mean. See this, the Last Supper. For one, and that's a fresco. It's a Da Vinci. I don't know. We'll get to this in a second. Part of a lion is going to be its mane, I guess. Okay, so gave a keynote say. Give a keynote say. The tense is important. Orate, and that means this. Yeah, okay, fine. The Last Supper is a mural. I was thinking fresco, but all right. Earpiece. The lobe, perhaps. I was thinking. I had in my head like an earbud. Try for a seat, and the capital is going to be a Senate. Bid. Like some postage and parking spaces, they're metered. An LIR, container compartment, is lid, LID, got it, metered. Okay, makes sense. Oregon-based athletic brand. By the way, that was a great movie with Matt Damon. I don't know if he was wearing a fat suit for that or if he actually just carved up for that movie, but he and Ben Affleck still looking pretty good, regardless. 2017 musical retelling of the stories of Henry VIII's wives, right? So how many did he have? Well, we could just go with 6 wives. So items in a hardware store bin, probably screws. And then company originally known as Control Video Corp, which I think is... This was the guy that had that service. He had that service in what was it back in the... Was it called Prodigy back in the 80s? It was just like bulletin boards and, non-color computer screens. I can't remember, but I think he turned it into America Online. You've got mail. You've got mail. So, and then we got a capital in the Himalayas. So... How do you spell that? I can't remember for the life of me. I think it's LHA. Is it Lhasa or Lhasa? Elena Kagan. And what have we got here? Coast. Seashore? Baby? And now we've got proportional. Doofus source of a sleeper hit, perhaps. So maybe side B. And those of you too young to have ever seen a 45 record, that's unfortunately. I don't really ever watch Netflix. I don't have any clue. Proportional. So I think Pitkin County Ski Town. Okay, well, we went there after one of my deployments to Iraq. We went to Aspen or Breckenridge. I can't remember where we went to. But I think that's Aspen. Proportional, maybe in scale. And here we've got doofuses. Looks like they're going to be dopes. And oh my God, 30 minutes into this. Oh, this is going to be a 30 gigabyte file. Let's see. Constant nuisance. I guess this is Enola Holmes, perhaps, because it would be the bane of my existence, a constant nuisance, right? Certain urban nightlife looking like club scene, and a series finale. My God, what could it could be? Any number of freaking things. I mean, XYZ and the series of letters. Biblical man who lost his birthright. I think that's Esau. The U helps because I could have thought maybe it was Enos, but it was Esau. Used TurboTax, say. You use that to pay your taxes, right? I don't know. Series finale. Rentable transportation options. Counterfactual starters in logic. So those are ifs. I guess I put that in there instead of just saying it and moving on. A Karachi-based carrier, and that's gonna... I should know that. Rentable transportation options, I don't know. What's this one? Use TurboFact. Okay, so e-filed. All right, so we're going to go e-filed. And end of a series is going to be a Z. I'm spelling out Z. So, okay, yeah, PIA is the Karachi-based carrier. And Pakistan International Airlines, I think is what it is. And let's see, so these are supposed to be zip cars. And then we've got Honey, Bay. You kind of knew that was coming, right? It's face down on a poker table. So, isn't that... Well, we know it's a card. I don't know. Isn't that the... It's face down on a poker table. Is it the wild card? Climate issue addressed in the Montreal Protocol. Well, that's a good question because I think that's the ozone there. And then, so this is E. Is there a mole card? And I don't play poker. I keep thinking I need to learn how to play it because I might be pretty good at it, but I've never learned. I don't know anything about it. So let's see, ozone hole. Okay, good Lord. You talk enough about something. So I guess there's a hole card in poker. I was very much unaware of that. Hey, sweetheart, Shotzi, did you know there was a hole card in poker? No. Let's see, sunder, la la. Okay, wetland. The wetland is... see these in England and Scotland and Ireland. I think Fen. I don't know. Let's take a look. Las Vegas resort with a music-inspired name. Well, Elvis is too long for that one. 111, vis-a-vis, 123, 454, 321, and that would be... Oh, that would be a factor. A factor. Okay. And put on a pedestal, say. Jennifer of the morning show, which is pretty good. I think it's Aniston. We started that and never finished it, and it wasn't that it was terrible. I don't know what happened. Oh, we moved. Got out of our rhythm. Tweak, say. And that, Las Vegas resort with a music-inspired name. I don't know any resorts there. Vodka drink, informally, is a Cosmo. I just don't really care for sweets much, though I do like a Campari or a Select. There's so much in here that I could have fat-fingered. Oh, my God, I'm never going to find the mistake. Can this please just be over? Chemical solution strength is going to... We in medicine sometimes have to adjust our titers. Is this or? Is that right? Unrefined, mind find. Tweak, maybe amend. And... Sunder, okay, rend. Heroize? So an aria? Is there a Las Vegas resort with a music-inspired name? Aria? Let's see. How did we do, Bob? Oh, I didn't finish. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, hospital areas, either going to be ERs or ORs, right? So let's see what that is. Shapes of mini carrot slices. Could it be coins? What's this? Is this a GI Negroni spirit? Yes, it's gin. I do like a Negroni. So these are going to be coins, and so hospital areas are going to be ORs. Again, how do we do, Bob? Okay, so super. We did 36 minutes and 43 seconds together today. That's a long time for the Sunday. But again, it's an act of penitence. I'm just trying to make up for lost ground. Again, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your weekend. And as always, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, au revoir, and que tengas buen días. Masalam and annyeonghaseyo. I know a few other ways to say goodbye. I need to figure that out. All right, have a good one. Cheers.